Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today, I'll be reviewing the Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean 600M 42 millimeters in steel with a orange bezel and orange accents. Reference 217.30.42.21.01.003. I'll tell you a little bit about the case bezel dial bracelet movement, finally try it on and give you my thoughts. So let's start with not an overview, but just a little history in that the Omega falls under the Seamaster category for Omega. Omega has many different collections. They have the Seamaster, the Speedmaster, the Constellation, and so on. Not that many actually, but one of their most famous collections, I would say actually their most famous collections, is probably the Seamaster. And within the Seamaster, Planet Ocean is one of their most successful collections. I'd say the other most successful is the 300M, but the Planet Ocean came out about later, and they have a lot of variations of it. Right now they only have 20, but they've done many in the past, and this is the latest iteration of the Planet Ocean, and it looks quite a bit different from the previous generation. There was some minor issues, I would say, not issues, but some updates that could have been done, and they did those. They accomplished those changes in this variation that you're seeing now. So this is really the latest generation of it, and it's pretty cool. And look, this watch is retailing for $9,500 at least as of 2025, and we're selling it for way less than that, around 20% off list or something like that at jazztime.com. And so it's from a bargain perspective. You should watch this video, and if you like it, please click on the link in the description below to buy it at jazztime.com. Now, let's start with the case. Now, the case is 42 millimeters. Now, they used to make the Planet Ocean in several different sizes. I think they even made them up to 44. But they were really too big. Now, and 40 just was a little bit small. It's the same size as like a Submariner. And so I think at 42 millimeters, they really hit the right spot and made it so that it fits most guys. It looks big, but it doesn't look too big. Okay, and so let's see what is different. Well, the first thing is that the case it has the same shape, but they really redid the case to make it look more modern. It has more of a taper. It doesn't look so clunky. Look how the lugs are really angled toward the bracelet, and it has a huge beveled edge. Before, the beveled edge was not nearly this big. When I mean beveled edge, I mean this part that's shiny here or high polished. So they have a top part that's satin finish, and then the beveled edge is just gigantic. It has a huge beveled edge here. It looks quite nice, and it just makes the watch look much more streamlined than it previously was. And without losing the Planet Ocean shape. So it still has the Planet Ocean shape. It just looks much more futuristic. That would be a good way to put it. Okay? And yeah, I like it. Okay? And probably I would imagine that they're going to use the same model for many, many more years to come. All right? Okay, so that's the case. Now let's move on to the bezel here. Now the bezel also is... They kind of redid the bezel. Before the bezel, I don't think they had the minute track on the bezel. I think they just had the numbers. If they did it, I'm not really sure, but they have made it it looks slightly different than it was before, and it has a ceramic insert with these big teeth on the outside. And the reason I believe they did that is to allow the bezel to be easily grippable when you turn it, for example, in water. I mean, the name of this watch is literally Planet Ocean, right? It goes up to 600 meters, so you can dive with this watch. And so if that's the case, then you need to be able to change the bezel or move the bezel underwater and when it's slippery. So they added these teeth, which I think is pretty cool, okay? And they have the bezel, as I said, is a ceramic bezel. Now this one happens to be in orange. That's a pretty cool combination, black on orange. And if you don't like that, they make other configurations of it as well. But yeah, that's the configuration. This one is, they also make it in black, they make it in blue. But if you really want to stand out and have something that pops, there's not a lot of watches that are done in orange, and this would be a really cool one to do. They actually did other Planet Oceans in orange before, but they didn't. They were previous generations. So they've kept that up by doing this one again in orange. So, okay. So that is the bezel, and let's look at the dial here. Now they kind of also redid the hour markers. If you look at them, they're not exactly rectangular. They're rectangular, but they get smaller and tapered as they get toward the center of the watch. And you have these accents of at the 3, 6, and 9. They have an accent there of orange that matches the bezel, which I also think is pretty cool. I think I forgot to mention this about the case when I was talking about it. You know, I told you it was 42 millimeters, right? But you know what? The lug to lug, which is probably the most important number, it's actually smaller than the previous generation. It's only 47.5. You know how small that is? That's actually the size of around a Daytona. Yeah, you would never think, because a Daytona is 40 millimeters, is 42, but lug to lug, it's actually smaller, or about the same size, which means you get a big, bold presence, but the watch doesn't sit big on the wrist. It can still be worn by a lot of people. 47 is not big at all. That's, like, as I said, I think the Daytona is about the same thing, and Daytona kind of wears small. Okay, so that is also a pretty cool thing about this, the case size, and they've managed to keep the thickness not that thick either, 13.8, which is almost 14, but it's you know, it's a sports watch, so it's got to have some thickness to it. Okay, all right, well, anyways, that's the case. And the dial we've gone through, and also the dial, when you look at the hands and the hour markers, they have tons of luminescent on it, so they're very legible in the dark. And so I think that is a pretty cool thing too. It just makes the watch look all that much more sporty. Okay, let's move on here to the movement. Now the movement, they don't let you see it. It's a caliber 8912. It has a power reserve of 60 hours, and it's self-winding. I'm not sure why they don't do an open case back on it, but you know, maybe they're doing it for special editions or something. But at any rate, it's still a pretty cool case back that you get to see. You get this little, I guess, what is it, a horse or something? And I don't know what this is, but it looks pretty cool. Okay, anyways, yeah, time to try this watch on my wrist and give my thoughts. So I think that Omega definitely, I forgot to talk about the bracelet. Actually, the bracelet has also much improved. So they improved almost everything. They changed the bracelet, they reconfigured the case, they made a bolder, stronger dial, and they even redid the bracelet. The bracelet is much more flat than it was before. It had usually these flat links, high polish down the center, which gives it that really luxurious look, and satin finish down the edges. So just, in my opinion, just makes the watch really look that much more elegant and up to date. You know, if you're charging almost $10,000 for a watch, it really has to look like a $10,000 watch. And now it definitely does that. And it's right up there, quality-wise, I would say, right up there with Rolex. Not exactly Rolex, but close, you know. And yeah, very cool. And there's no line, and actually you can even get it at a slight discount at jazztime.com. Okay, now time to try this watch on my wrist and give my thoughts. I'm quite a fan of Omega. I think they make very high quality watches at a great price. That's the key word. A lot of companies make great watches, but at exorbitant prices. But they make a great watch at a reasonable price, and I think that's pretty cool. So I'm definitely going to give this a thumbs up. And I like the Planet Ocean in that it's very sporty, it's cool, the colors are cool, it's bold, and it has a new size that doesn't make it sit on the wrist so big and funny. And so for that reason, I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up. And if you'd like to buy it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.